As inflation soars to a 40-year high, consumer confidence falls to a near record low, and the Federal Reserve appears on track to raise interest rates at the fastest rate in decades. The top concern facing the U.S. economy right now is that the rug will be ripped out from under it, kicking off the next recession. Economists predict a 52% chance of a recession in the next 12 to 18 months. However, preparing your wallet for any downturn necessitates effort long before the recession begins. Here are 5 tips to help you make your finances more resilient during a downturn. Number 1. Establish a monthly budget. Recessions frequently erode Americans' confidence in the economy, resulting in reduced job security or, worse, job loss. If you're worried about the economy right now, the most important thing you can do is get familiar with your monthly budget. Knowing how much money is leaving your wallet, and where it's going, can help you determine the best course of action for preparing for unemployment or any other emergency. Make a list of every financial firm you work with on a regular basis and to whom you pay bills. Identify the areas in which you spend the most money. Creating a monthly budget is even more important to ensure you're not overspending and living within your means. Doing so when the economy is strong may help you succeed when times are tough. Number 2. Keep your costs low. You have to pay your rent, and your car insurance, and you have to eat to live. Your groceries, your utilities, those will all be necessary expenses. Dining out, vacations, cable, anything you might consider a luxury or a lifestyle expense, is discretionary spending. Cut back on eating out. Reduce the number of streaming services you have, and avoid making major financial commitments you don't need right away, such as going on vacation or paying for a months-long membership. Experts generally advise spending no more than 30% of your net income on discretionary items. Reduce your monthly mortgage or car payments by refinancing any existing loans. Number 3. Pay off high-interest credit card debt. This is especially important as the Federal Reserve raises its key interest rate, known as the federal funds rate, at the fastest rate in decades. The Fed's actions have an impact on all other types of short-term borrowing. Even when the Fed's rate was at its lowest, the average annual percentage rate on credit cards was close to 16%. Carrying a balance on your high-interest credit card from month to month can cost you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars more per month. Being able to eliminate high-cost obligations allows you to better prepare financially for other things. Number 4. Increase the size of your emergency fund. One of the reasons why an emergency fund is so important is that unemployment insurance only replaces half of the income of jobless Americans on average. According to the Department of Labor, the average weekly benefit in the United States will be $398.87 in the first quarter of 2022. The majority of unemployed Americans can expect 26 weeks of benefits, with some states paying more and others paying less. According to financial experts, your emergency fund should cover at least 6 months of expenses to serve as critical income. You can automate your contributions to put the process of putting extra money into a high-yield savings account, which can help you develop a valuable savings habit over time. Number 5. Be patient when it comes to your investment. A downturn is frequently associated with a stock market crash. When times are tough, it can be difficult for businesses to hire, expand, and invest. A stock market will easily fall 30 to 40% from peak to trough in a recession, but making regular contributions and reinvesting all distributions will make those market gyrations work to your advantage. If you intend to retire in the next few years, consider having your first few years withdrawals in cash on hand. Even so, don't be afraid to keep equities in your portfolio. These are frequently the places where you'll get the best inflation-adjusted returns. After plunging nearly 31% in March 2020, the S&P 500 took off like a rocket during the coronavirus pandemic, hitting 70 fresh all-time highs in 2021 alone, despite the economy being in the worst recession since the Great Depression. Much of this is due to the fact that markets are forward-looking. Even when the U.S. economy is in the grip of a recession, investors may be looking ahead months, if not a full year, to when conditions will improve. When times are good, taking steps to prepare your wallet for a downturn can help alleviate some of the stress and worry associated with recessions. If you are concerned about the impending change, it is always a good time to ask yourself, what can I do personally to put myself in a stronger financial position, so I can sleep better at night when the time comes?